Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Keeping Tabs, your spot for sports, WWE, and pop culture buzz. I'm Tabitha, aka Tabs, here to break down the biggest moments in all the drama. So let's dive in and keep tabs on what's trending. Alrighty, everyone. The first topic we're going to be talking about today is a little bit of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. As I mentioned in my first episode, I absolutely love the Salt Lake City franchise. Personally, it might be the best one out there so far. It only has 5 seasons so far, but I'm really into it. I love it so much. This season it has been up and down, introducing new castmates such as Bronwyn. Love her. Oh, and there's Sammy saying hello. Hey, baby girl. Give us a few minutes, baby. All right, so again, Bronwyn coming in, love her. She is made for reality TV, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just been a constant. There's been a little bit of a shift in the cast, honestly. Drama between Lisa and Meredith. Lisa got problems with Whitney. Honestly, Heather Gay has been like the mediator in a way, and she's kind of not, the whole problem this year, or, how she had such a crazy ending in season 4 with the receipts, proof, timeline, fucking everything. Like, she honestly still kind of indifferent about her because she's just kind of messy still. But then like Brittany coming in as a friend of, I guarantee you she's going to be a full-time cast member. She has been putting in her work. She's getting that paycheck. See her on TikTok, guys. Go look at her TikTok. I swear to God, it's so funny. But she has been a good addition in some ways. I'm really glad that Mary is back. She's been absolutely killing it. Her and Angie's friendship is very cute to me, but I'm a little nervous about the final episode that, the preview we got. And then her relationship with Meredith has also been tested. So just a lot of relationships have been very much tested. But we're going to just jump into this last episode. We haven't had a new episode in 2 weeks. So last episode, Brittany recording drama has finally exposed. They're in their trip in Mexico. Hi, Sammy. They're in the trip in Mexico, and tensions just keep escalating throughout the entire trip. Meredith and Brittany have kind of always been at heads. They've been going at it for a while now. You get down, baby girl. Thank you. Yeah, Meredith and Brittany have been kind of butting heads for a while now. Brittany was saying that Meredith was throwing up and crying and all this shit, and Meredith is just like, what are you talking about? So I don't really know what's going on there. Heather, of course Meredith's going to try to bring someone into it. Heather's kind of like, I didn't hear anything. So who really knows what's going on with that situation? Meredith claims that she was just crying and upset and on the phone with her husband and had a coughing attack. I have coughing attacks all the time. Does sound like throwing up sometimes, but who knows? And then obviously we get into Brittany getting caught recording everyone. Woo! That was intense in that van. I loved the camera angles we got of Meredith and Lisa, just the whole group. It was intense. I feel bad for Brittany, but at the same time, girl, we know you were intentionally doing that. It's very obvious. Like, the producers instantly put that footage in there of her putting it on for what, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. So that was definitely that was funny to watch, honestly. But I did feel bad for her. But again, another iconic moment from Meredith Marks. You need to leave. And she's just going ham. I just absolutely love her. Lisa's like, I just can never trust you again. But I love how Angie K was the one that instigated the whole situation. She's so messy. She's always starting stuff. But in my mind, Brittany is doing kind of what Angie did to get onto the show. And that's why I say Brittany's probably going to be a full-time cast member next season, because she's been putting in her work, and I appreciate you very much, Brittany. Thank you. But, Bronwyn's still having issues with Lisa. I mean, Lisa Barlow, Queen Lisa, baby gorgeous, love you so much. But I don't know, Bronwyn, I'm kind of on Bronwyn's side in some of it, so I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out in the final episode. I'm excited to see the final, see how a lot of this kind of plays out. We know this is going to lead into an amazing reunion. It's going to be juicy. It's going to get messy. It's going to be loud. There's going to be some yelling, but if we know anything, it's going to be a good freaking reunion. So, we're going to go into a little bit. We're going to talk about the reunion actually a little bit more. We got here. I'm looking at it. When I first saw the reunion, I was like, the chart, I was like, why is Brittany here? She's not even a freaking cast member, but, you know, she has been in a lot of the dramas. She's been doing her time, like I said. There needs to be a bet out there, like, if Brittany's going to be on the next season, or, like, a full-time cast member next season. But, yeah, we got Andy, obviously, in the middle. Lisa Barlow to his left, Angie to his right. Mary is next to Angie K, then Broadwin, then Whitney. And obviously on Lisa's side, you got Heather Gay, Meredith, and then Brittany's on the end. Honestly, I feel like Heather and Meredith could have been switched because Heather's not really in a lot of the drama. She's just like, again, kind of the mediator, but just trying to like, I feel like after last season, she's just trying to like back up a little bit and like not be too controversial. I also feel like maybe Broadwin could have been a little bit up, and like her and Mary could have switched, but I know Angie and Mary are besties, so maybe they did it just for that. But yeah, Whitney on the end, deserved. She hasn't done shit this season. Her stupid little thing with Lisa was so boring. It was just like, oh my god, though. Lisa has so many iconic things. You know, maybe one day I'll make an episode of just iconic sayings from each show that I like, because obviously Meredith Marks has tons of them. Lisa Barlow, I want to go to the distance on this. Love them. But reunion should be very, very interesting, obviously. And then we got the reunion looks. And so first, Lisa Barlow, Queen Lisa, always love her, like I said. She looks amazing. We got a lot of red and like darker red, maroonish vibes here. The only one that stands out is really Angie K. But I like Lisa's look, beautiful. I'm not a fashionista, so don't come at me. Brittany still looks good. I feel like we've seen this dress on somebody else before, but she looks pretty good. Mary, Queen Mary, kind of looks like she should be going to an Egyptian theme party. I don't know. Queen, though. She's going to give us a moment. We know that. Heather Gay, again, kind of irrelevant this season, but she's still funny. She looks amazing. She actually looks really good in this red dress that she's got on. Yeah. Angie K with the pink, killing it. I love Angie. Her little Greekness. She's always going to let you know that she's Greek and that she's going to be loud and proud about it. I love her. She's had a pretty good season. But she could be a little mean girl-ish. That's why, like, I don't know. Again, her and Brittany just remind me of each other a lot. And then Miss Meredith Marks, queen. I honestly, her and Lisa's definitely, like, I know a lot of people love Lisa Barlow, and they're like like my best friend, Lisa's her favorite. Meredith might be my favorite. Actually, for this season specifically, Mary has been my favorite, but Meredith might be my overall favorite. All right, and then we got Broadwin with this crazy dress. She's a fashionista. Another nice, beautiful red dress. I think it's way too much, in my opinion, but if you're a fashionista, I don't know the style. I don't know what this is, but hey, looks pretty good. Whitney Rose, still looking good, just didn't really add much substance to the season. Another beautiful red dress. She looks great. She looks phenomenal. Like, if you didn't know who she was, you'd be like, oh my god, she looks awesome. But some people probably are like, I still don't like her. But yeah, beautiful. And then we've got, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, reunion looking good. I'm excited. It's going to be phenomenal, I think, guys. So speaking of more Bravo stuff, we're going to go into some of my favorites. I quickly mentioned it in the first episode. Vanderpump Rules, Summer House, The Valley, and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are like the top ones for me that I've like watched the most and watched fully through almost. Everything besides Beverly Hills, I'm on season 11 right now, and Erica Jane just announced her filing for divorce from Tom. So, but Vanderpump Rules, I know, is getting recasted, which is, in my opinion, it had to be, because that friend group is not a friend group. They're not friends. It's like separate pods all over, like, and fuck Tom Sandoval. Like, who the fuck wants to film with him? And it's Schwartz, dude, come on, bro. Like, grow the fuck up. Don't be friends with that motherfucker anymore. And that's why your bar is closed now, because you stuck with him and chose his side, even though he's a complete psychopath. Obviously, nobody likes Tom Sandoval. If you like Tom Sandoval, something's wrong with you. But that's also one of the reasons that I want to get into the traders, is because I want to see some of these people from Bravo World, from Big Brother, Survivor, all that stuff. I want to see them within the that traders show. So, but yeah, Vanderpump. I mean, nothing matches like the OG like seasons, you know, with Kristen Doty, Stassi, crazy ass Jax, freaking Laura Lee's crazy ass. If y'all saw her go on the podcast and expose so much stuff, that was kind of funny. But no, I mean, Stassi Schroeder was my favorite. If she's not your favorite from Vanderpump, then... Because honestly, once she left, after her, Jax, Brittany, Bo, and Kristen Doty left, like, the show just went to shit. Like, season 9 and 10 was... in season 11, we're all like, eh. It was like, after COVID, it was like, eh. Me personally, I'm so excited to watch Stassi in her new like Hulu series or whatever she's doing, and I'm super glad Kristen's on the Valley. And I mean, Jax is good for TV. He's just a horrible person. Like, I would not want to be friends with him or like ever hang out with that dude ever in my life. Like, no, like if I was ever to visit Los Angeles, I don't think I would go to Jax. I think I would go to Tom Tom probably, and like Sir obviously, but like not going to Jax. If Brits is open by then, yeah, I would definitely go to Brits bar, because fucks Jax Taylor. He's a psychopath. Him and Tom can live happily ever after. And then we're going into Summer House. Well, before we go, Vanderpump. I love the crossover with Beverly Hills, obviously. It was amazing. And then the little crossover they do at Summer House was awesome as well. I love Summer House. I've watched all the seasons. The OG seasons, honestly, for me, Vanderpump, the OG seasons are the best, and then it like slowly just gets worse and worse. But for Summer House, it starts like kind of bad. I don't really like the twins and stuff in the beginning. They're kind of annoying. And then it kind of gets like better and better as time goes on, in my opinion. So they're kind of like the opposite. I mean, Vanderpump had they had like really strong seasons, like 5-6 strong ass seasons to start. And then it kind of starts falling off from there. And then obviously, well, the scandal's what saved it all. But Summer House, Kyle Cook, go try to be Diplo, as Paige said in the trailer. Don't like you, bro. And I hate that everyone hates Hannah Burner now because of watching season 5 of Summer House. Like, the girl messed up, okay? Reality TV's not for everyone, and obviously not for her, but I love her. She's hilarious. Her and Paige are still good because Giggly Squad, of course. I'm a giggler, of course. Love them both. But Summer House, hot takes. Kyle Cook, you're a bitch. Wes, you fumbled the bag with Sierra last year, so I hope you get some comeuppance or karma, whatever you want to say. Jesse Solomon, you a dog. I know you're a fuckboy, true at heart. Still love you, though. What would Jesse Solomon do? Love it, love it, love it. Amanda, you can definitely do better than Kyle. And I know you feel obligated to stay with him and all this stuff, but like, girl, come on. I would not be surprised at all if they got divorced at all. Like, I mean, it might take a while, but I would not be surprised at all, because even if they have kids and stuff, like, I swear to God, she never looks happy anymore. Sierra, bad bitch, love her. Daniela, thank God you're gone. Can't wait. I'm so glad you're not going to be there. Carl, you're a hoe-ass bitch. And I understand Lindsay was crazy. I don't know what side you guys are about the breakup. Me, personally, I love Lindsay. I don't care. She's pregnant. She had her baby. She's living her best life. Like, fuck Carl, bro. Girl code, girl side, girl team, whatever. Team girl, whatever. I'm always going to side with the girls because I'm a girl's girl. Anyways, I'm excited for the new season, though, to see what that dynamic is like with everyone. And then, what's the new guys? I can't remember the new guy. And then Lexi, that new girl, I think, is the one that gets with Jesse. So that's going to be cool to see. And then the Valley. The Valley. That's going to be our new Vanderpump, I guess. I mean, that's the idea anyways. But Jax, it's not your show, bro. It's collective. I think Kristen Doty's more the star of the show than you, but that's just my take. I'm excited to see. Season 1 was okay. We'll see what we get. I mean, we'll obviously get more drama between Brittany and Jax. I will say their drama is the best because of how, like, intense it gets, and how we just know how bad Jax is and how bad of a person is, and that relationship has been so toxic the entire time. So we'll see how that plays out. And then, of course, the new dynamic with Jesse, and what was his wife's name? I'm blanking, but anyways, we'll see what their dynamic looks like. And then again, like I said, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm currently season 11. Erica's divorcing Tom. I hate that they made Sutton a full-time cast member. Don't like her. I just don't like her. I never liked her from the jump. I hated her. I love Lisa Rinna still just because she's just doesn't give a shit, and she's always like just dancing, whatever. She's just crazy. Garcelle, awesome, love you. I feel like once I finally get caught up into what is premiering right now, every week, it will be easier for me to talk about it because I don't want to have to like throw people back. But anyways, like I said, we're gonna try to get into maybe the Traders coming up. We got some Bachelor season will be coming up at the end of the month, so we'll be covering that. So let's go on into our next topic. All right, guys, the last little bit we're going to be talking about today is the Friday Night Smackdown that just happened on January 10th. We get Paul Heyman starting off the show by giving Cody Rhodes his flowers as champion. Roman getting the Ula Fala back on Monday Night Raw's debut on Netflix means that he is ready to get his championship back and fully establish him back as the number one guy in the company. So Roman is going to be declaring for the Royal Rumble. I think we all kind of figured that. Which, if you think about it, this Royal Rumble is going to be absolutely stacked, dude. You got Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, maybe Kevin Owens if he loses to Cody that night. Maybe he goes into the match if it's not the main event. But Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, LA Knight probably. Like, there's going to be so many big stars in this Royal Rumble. It's going to be awesome. Jacob Fatu's first Royal Rumble. It's going to be awesome. What if he just wins it? I don't know. Like, he could be a sleeper pick. And then KO obviously comes out and interrupts Cody and Heyman. Cody just absolutely loses his shit, runs through the crowd, goes and attacks him. And then as Paul is kind of watching that kind of breakdown, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tama come out into the ring and look like they're about to attack Paul Heyman again like they did over last summer. But Big Jim comes out for the save. And then by the time Jacob and Tama take over Big Jim, overpower him, Cody's back to save him. But where's Solo? What happened to Solo after losing on Monday? I don't know. They didn't really say anything, but Jacob had a good promo. He had a lot more screen time this episode. I think Jacob Fatu is definitely going to be a key player moving forward. And that's exciting because he is, his in-ring work is phenomenal. And then his promos are phenomenal. So overall, he's freaking good, dude. He's a dog. And then we had Chelsea Green versus Mi Chen for her first title defense. I absolutely loved Piper's suit looking like Secret Service. That was fucking hilarious. Pretty okay match. I mean, I think they'll let Chelsea run with the title for a little bit, and then we'll see who they'll throw it on next. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's going to be me. I don't think it will be Micha. Now it's kind of interesting to see who that's going to be. If we're going to get somebody called up from NXT or somebody from Raw. Like, I don't really see what's going to happen there. So, and then we had a little altercation with the tag teams, which I'm glad that the 3-hour SmackDown has really shown already that the tag team division is getting a lot more love and screen time that it deserves because there's some really great tag teams. I mean, obviously we have DIY as the champs. La Garza is awesome. Pretty Deadly. Motor City Machine Guns. So, I mean, there's Street Profits, like, even though apparently they're injured now. So there's a lot that's looking good with them. But we had La Garza beat Pretty Deadly, which, low-key, yes, boy. I kind of wanted them to win. I find them fascinating, low-key. And the fact that they had, kind of thought they had to deal with DIY, I thought was funny. And then Motor City Machine Guns ended up being Waller and Theory. So I think it's going to be Motor City Machine Guns versus La Garza for a number one contendership, I think is what they said. I didn't really think Nick Aldis made that very clear, but we'll see what happens. And then LA Knight versus Shinsuke for U.S. title. Lillian Garcia, thank you for the in the intro for LA Knight. I actually really like that. But for some reason, we get Tama Jacob Fatu interference, so I feel like Jacob Fatu might be going for the U.S. title. That might be something. But LA Knight had thrown him out of the arena earlier during Jacob's promo. Kind of just threw him out a door, and apparently that was him throwing him out of the arena. But this will be interesting. I guess we're going to get LA Knight versus Jacob maybe. But actually, Cody and Big Jim come out to save LA Knight, which was kind of interesting. I guess it was just from earlier. So we get that tag match set up, Tama and Jacob Fatu versus Cody and Jimmy Uso, set up later in the night. And then we're going to go into Tiffy's little promo celebration after winning the title, cashing in on Nia Jax last week. Two sides to the story here, it seems, that Tiffy believes that she was the smart one in the situation and used Nia, and then used her, obviously used the briefcase in the perfect time. And then Nia, she thinks that she's the controller here. Here's some of the quotes where Nia thinks I'm stupid, but look who's dumb now. And then Nia, when she comes out to the ring to confront her, she's like, "You ungrateful little shit. I could kill you." And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they let her say that on freaking live TV. And she was like, "I made you." But anyways, Nia, and then Nia's like, "You could just give me the championship back," basically. And then we get Bayley coming out, Naomi and Bianca come out, the tag champs come out. So basically we get this random fatal 4-way for a number one contendership, which I'm surprised Bayley won. I thought Nia Jax was going to win, at least get that rematch set up. But I guess it's going to be Bayley, maybe at Royal Rumble. Or no, I think it's going to be this coming Friday. And then maybe Nia versus Tiffy at Royal Rumble. I mean, obviously Nia deserves a rematch. Or it wasn't even really, a proper setup match or anything, but we'll see what happens with that. But Bianca accidentally hit Naomi. We'll see what happens there. But Bayley, kind of surprised, but I guess maybe Charlotte's not ready to come back yet, which a lot of people thought that it's going to be Tiffany's big feud coming up, but maybe that's after the Royal Rumble. And then the main event, Tama and Fatu versus Cody and Jimmy. Jacob's promo skills, 10 out of 10. I loved it. And his entrance is fire. Like I said, he's gonna be big time, bro. He's got to be a big time player going forward. But of course, KO comes out. Cody runs straight out to the ring, leaves Jimmy all by himself, and Fatu just starts absolutely destroying him like usual. KO and Cody come back out to the arena after the match is over, and then they go through the table together. And that's just, keeping that tension going for Royal Rumble. So we've got Royal Rumble in less than 3 weeks, but Saturday night main event in less than 2 weeks on the 25th. Nothing's been announced for that, really, so I'm kind of interested to see what's going to be going on there. But yeah, guys, I'm excited to see what's going on. Friday Night Smackdown, the 3 hours to me is looking really good. I think it's been a positive change. And I'm excited for Monday Night Raw moving forward. So, thank you guys again for joining. I hope you guys go check out episode 1 if you missed it, and be looking out for episode 2 or episode 3. That's gonna be coming out later in the week. Hopefully, we're gonna be covering Monday Night Raw, NXT, and of course all of the NFL and college football playoffs that are wrapping up this weekend. And then we'll go into some predictions for the playoffs. And then, going forward, if you guys have anything you want to suggest, you want tabs you want me to keep for you, because, again, I'm the keeper of tabs, let me know in the comments on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, whatever you're listening through. Thank you guys. I always appreciate it. Keeping tabs. Peace out, y'all.